Welcome to Insight Today on Global Television. Now, bullying is when someone repeatedly tries to harm, intimidate, and control another person. It can happen verbally, physically, socially, online. Now, bullying can be a serious effect on the victim's mental health and well-being. It's important to always stand up against bullying and seek help from trusted adults or authorities, guardians. Remember, everyone deserves to feel safe and respected. You're welcome to Insight Today. I am Jumai Manson. Today, I will be joined by Mrs. Sarah Yashim. She is a mother, she is a parent, and yes, she is the head teacher of Naoa Model Nursery and Primary School. Stay tuned. The program continues shortly.
Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion starts here. Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion starts here. Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion starts here.
It's time for sports' biggest moments on Global Television. The headlines, scores, breaking news, and commentaries on sporty events. Talking with the biggest players, strikers, and about the slam dunks and goals, stunning saves, near misses, and upsets. Let's talk about the greatest home runs, comebacks, knockdowns, and victories. Talk sports with the king of sports, Anthony Momodu. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Don't miss out.
Is the desk on Global Television.
Nigeria. Come join Anthony Momadou on television's most compelling and facts-finding talk live show.
We are the Palestinians. We are the Canaan because
that this country gets it right.
It's the Dex on Global Television, where we analyze and dissect storming issues and commentaries in the world's biggest black nation, Nigeria.
Who is being held accountable for this money?
The eyes have it.
We stay and decide policies and reforms on the Dex. Tune in Mondays to Fridays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Global Television. Let's stay on the Dex. For an insightful idea that takes the center stage and the conversation that gets beyond the headlines, to explore the lasting impact of political decisions, Big Talk got you covered. From policy debates to geopolitical insights, from thought-provoking discussions to actionable insight,
what is the real responsibility of government?
Big Talk delves deep into the heart of the matter. Join us weekdays on Global Televisions from 6:30 p.m. for a reverting journey into the heart of politics, where we dissect issues shaping our society.
In an ever-busy world, the increasing challenge of keeping track of health matters can be extremely demanding. Follow the latest health tips and trends on Health Guide on Global Television on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Health Guide on Global Television. Put your health first.
Are you a food lover? Do you care about your health and nutrition? Are you interested in exploring the diverse culinary traditions from around the world? Then look no further. Introducing Lunch Global on Global Television, a show that takes you on a delicious journey through the world of food, nutrition, and diet. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie, a health enthusiast, or simply curious about the world of food, Lunch Global has something for everyone. Tune in Mondays to Fridays and let your taste bud take you on a journey of flavor, culture, and discovery on Lunch Global. Bon appetit! Are you a food lover? Do you care about your health and nutrition? Are you interested in exploring the diverse culinary traditions from around the world? Then look no further. Introducing Lunch Global on Global Television, a show that takes you on a delicious journey through the world of food, nutrition, and diet. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie, a health enthusiast, or simply curious about the world of food, Lunch Global has something for everyone. Tune in Mondays to Fridays and let your taste bud take you on a journey of flavor, culture, and discovery on Lunch Global. Bon appetit!
With every government and introduction of new policies, businesses of all kinds and sizes seize the opportunity to evolve and redefine themselves. Business Point on Global Television is where we follow the money and put the facts and figures right in front of you. Watch Business Point every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. as Kikelamo Okeri tracks all the latest developments across critical sectors. Business Point, this is business.
Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion.
Right, you're welcome back to the program Inside Today, and apologies for that very long break. It was just due to circumstances beyond our control, but we're back and we are better now. And I am not doing it alone. I have my colleague and, of course, Mrs. Sarah Yassim, from who is a parent and also a teacher and a mother, will be joining also via Zoom if the time permits. But before then, I have my colleague, Queen Agaba, in the building, and she is here to enlighten and say what she understands by an individual being bullied. From the beginning, I mentioned that to be bullied is when someone repeatedly tries to harm, intimidate, or control another person. Yes, that could be classified as an individual being bullied when you try to harm. And you know, we have various types of bullying when it comes to the physical, emotional, psychological, and all of these combined. And it can happen verbally, physically, socially, or online. Now, bullying can have serious effect on the victim's mental health and, of course, well-being. Now, it's important that we stand up against bullying and seek help from trusted adults or authorities, guardians, caregivers, caretakers. And remember, everyone deserves to feel safe and respected. And like I said, Queen Agaba is joining me on the program Inside Today. Now, I'm not talking, I know you are definitely in the future will have kids and all that, but let's talk about individuals being bullied by one another. You see this sort of thing happen. It can happen in the workspace, it can happen in school, it can happen wherever you find yourself. Now, what are the various types of bullying you have seen or you understand at this point?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here on the program. Bullying cuts across all levels, like you rightly said, not just parent-child or children or amongst children, but even in workplaces, across amongst colleagues, even in relationships.
Sure.
One of which you find would be a man-woman relationship where there's psychological abuse, which is bullying, you know, taking force or control over another person psychologically. Now, the thing with psychological bullying is that you don't see it literally. You know, when we say bully, a lot of people think that if you bully a person, it means that you're exercising force and control, which is true at the physical force.
Very true.
You know, saying, oh, do this, you're raising me because of your stature and the kind of stamina that you have, as opposed to psychologically. When you bully a person, you make a person do things outside of their will or their will immediately. You make them do those kind of things. And
out of fear.
Out of fear, yes. You instill some level of fear in them. And so they're doing it not because they want to do it or because they enjoy it, but because of fear somehow. And it's psychological, so you don't see it. And so a lot of people don't even know that they're being bullied. But I think that's what we get to talk about much later, how to know that you're being bullied psychologically. But if you're being bullied physically, we should begin to talk about the steps that you need to take to ensure that. But first of all, we need to start from the very foundation, which is the child, the elementary level. So parents, because the family is very vital and is pivotal to society, the family is the very first point of contact for every country, nation, society at large. So we advocate for a healthy family. So if you're a parent, husband or a wife, whatever you do in the presence of your children matters a lot. So this is why we see cases of bullying in schools a lot. It's because most likely 90% of the time these things happen in the home, their immediate environment. This is what they learn, and then they go to school and exert such level of arrogance on their peers, you know, their friends, their peers, their classmates. Take, for instance, the case we saw a few months ago with the girl from the other school. Oh, yes. Where, and a lot of children beating and all of that on that very girl. And she, in the face of all of these things, it sparked a whole lot of controversies. People were saying, you know what? I will not raise my child in a way where somebody is hurting her that much and then she's not doing anything about it. Now, this is the response we're talking about. What do you do, or how do you react to bullying in the face of such situation? Do you tell your child to remain calm? Of course, if she had reiterated or, responded to such, I mean, we could see from that situation that now bullying cannot just be one person bullying one. It could be an entire group of people bullying. Very true. Very true. So let's talk about, before we go into how to protect yourself from bullying and what you do when you find yourself in such situations, let's talk about how parents live their lives and how the ethics, the values that they inculcate in their children, so that they don't go out to society and become a menace and become bullies, and in the long run become, something we cannot explain in the society and hurting people all in that way. So,
I like the fact you mentioned a healthy environment, because right now now, as we speak, most children do not have a healthy environment.
Absolutely.
I have seen where parents actually exchange words in front of their children. I have seen where they scream at the top of their lungs just to get a message across. I have seen where wives raise their hands on their husbands. And I have seen where husbands raise their hands. What I mean, raise their hand, I mean assault, cause that violence on and their kids watch this sort of, they feel the child is small, the child does not understand, but to be candid, the child sees and the child understands. And mostly when you see individuals who actually bully their spouse, if you take it back, if you retrace back, he or she will tell you, I don't know any better. This is how I was raised. This is what I saw my dad practice and my mom practice. So I feel it is the best practice. So you are right when you say the foundation is the home front.
Absolutely. And you know, some people know that these things are wrong.